What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We have a fire Boston drop coming up in 2 days. Noon, or we're doing 11? Let's do 11. 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time this Saturday. I don't know the date, I'll put it on the screen. Here are 4 of the 16 t-shirts that we're dropping. I don't have everything here at the shop, so I'll kind of just show you guys what we do have here at the shop. This is the worldwide tee. We also have this in 4 different colors. That's the front, and then a fire ass logo on the back. My personal favorite, as always, Fast Cars and Freedom. We came out with a sweater design. So we have this in 2 different colors, and then we have 7 sweaters total. Damn, we went hard. So here's the front, Fast Cars and Freedom. Who doesn't like Fast Cars and Freedom? If you don't, you're boring. Here's the back. Jared is rocking another sweater that we're dropping. Just a nice, clean, simple, look how cute you look in that thing.
And we got this thing in green too, fire. I like this heathered, it's like, I don't know if you can tell.
And then we have a worldwide hoodie in 3 different colors dropping. So in total, what is it, Jared? 16 t-shirts and 7 sweaters. So yeah, this Saturday, what the hell is the date? I don't even know what today is. Is today like the 3rd?
It's gonna be I think it'll be the 8th.
Why do you say 8th like that?
8th?
Bro, I can say 8th better than you and I got braces on.
8th?
Jared goes, it's the 8th. January 8th, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is by far the most variants of t-shirts or sweaters we've ever had. But based off how the last few launches have gone, if you guys want anything, I'd highly recommend getting on the site a few minutes early, just being on there right when it goes live. Okay, should we work on some shit? Let's go work on some stuff. We got a lot of weird stuff to do today. We're gonna be working on the Evo 8. We got a little box right here. We had to kind of button up what we started yesterday with the double din install. We really just had to paint the bezel. I'll show you guys that later. We have to work on the S2K. This car is actually sold. I took a deposit down on it and I've been holding it for the buyer. I did have to drive it the other day because the truck broke, but I need to get that car cleaned up. There's a few little things on it I need to kind of finish before they come. I think they're coming this weekend. And I also do need to get started on the TE37s. We picked the winner on the TEs a couple days ago. I think the video is still up on YouTube if you want to go check it out. The person that won them wants them powder coated polar white. So we need to get all the red powder stripped off. These things are gonna look so insane in white. Tempting to just, you know, pull a little scam real quick and keep them. Nah, I'm playing, but it is tempting because they're gonna look insane. Not sure if we're gonna get them fully powder coated today or just stripped, but either way, those guys are gonna go polar white. And then I keep forgetting about the Grim Speed giveaway. We got that boost controller cover. So I'm gonna do that tonight when I get back to the house because that's where it's located and that's where the computers are so I can actually do the giveaway. But yeah, oh wow, that's close. That is very, very close. So first things first, let's do some things on the 8. Ooh boy. The 8 bay is so like, you know, it's pretty nice. But there's one thing on it that I cannot stand because we have the battery in the trunk on this car. We have this setup right here and I have the factory red one out of Evo 10 and I plasticked it black and it looks like shit. So I went and spent the money and got a carbon fiber and it's a honeycomb. You guys see that design? Honeycomb carbon fiber cover. Please fit good. Spendy little guy. I think it's like $190 or $100, but it's so worth it. That's so sick. Damn, I'm gonna have to get one for my 10. Now, if I ever need this for a car, it's brand new underneath the plastic tip. All right, we got both parts painted. I'm gonna let those dry probably overnight before I go ahead and get them full of fingerprints. But funny story, remember that bag of hardware for SUS-TI that we lost? I should say that I lost. I found it behind that little work table over there. It was underneath a bunch of bullshit I have laying around on the ground. The whole bag of hardware randomly popped up. Kind of silly because I looked for that hardware for like 2 days. Moving on to the S2K, I'm gonna try to get this thing 100% dialed in, ready to go today. Let's get it in the shop, get it cleaned up, do a little bit of wet sanding, a little bit of polishing on it. I'll show you guys why. So we got this beauty all cleaned up. I'm gonna do a little bit of a superset action. So we need to do some wet sanding on the front bumper. We resprayed the bumper and the fender a couple months back and I never corrected the orange peel on the bumper. So before this car goes to the new buyer, I do wanna get that fixed. I do have to ceramic coat the bumper and the fender. So let's go ahead and get started on that. And at the same time, I'm gonna start getting all this powder coat shipped off the wheels in the powder coat strip tank. So it does take a while. It's probably gonna take 45-ish minutes per wheel. So let's go ahead and get some wheels in there, get to sanding, polishing, ceramic coating, and getting this thing 100%. All right, the front bumper is fully polished out, looking absolutely amazing. Glad to finally get that knocked out of the way. I've been making a big mistake for like the last, pretty much my whole life. I always thought that powder coat overspray would not damage paint or wrap or anything of the sort. A lot of the cars, even though they're fully polished out, ceramic coated, should be protected. And I noticed this with the M3 originally, and I'm noticing it a little bit with the S2K, is like a rough, almost like a sandpaper feel on top of the ceramic coat. And I know for a fact I've got no like Cerakote overspray or paint overspray or any overspray on this car since it's been fully polished and ceramic coated. The only thing that I've got on it would have been water, dirt, or powder coat. Did some research online. Turns out letting powder coat sit on paint for a very extended period of time will cause issues like that. So moving forward, whenever I powder coat in the shop, I need to either get the powder coat off of the cars immediately, like within probably a day or so, or just simply pull the cars outside. So yeah, I spent a lot of time trying to get that stuff off of this car. Clay bar or polish is the best way to go about it. Kind of took up the whole day, unfortunately. We did get some wheels stripped. These things actually look pretty baller and just like a raw finish. Such a sick wheel. Such a freaking sick wheel. So we should be able to get those fully powder coated tomorrow. But yeah, I'm glad I finally figured that out. The M3 was really disappointing because I spent so long on that paint, made it 100% perfect. Lesson learned, do not let powder coat overspray. Even though you're not baking it, obviously, it still somehow etches into the paint, which is weird to me, but I learned now. Gonna go ahead, get the bumper and that fender ceramic coated, and then we can move on to one last thing on the S2K, the very last thing that we need to do. So this guy right here is what we gotta fix next. As you can see, it is cracked right there, so the lid does not stay on, and hopefully it's not too difficult to replace. Oh, I gotta clean that out. Hopefully it's not too difficult to replace. Let's go ahead and pull out the new one, make sure she's in good condition. As soon as we're done with all that, we can go ahead and get these wheels powder coated. All right, we got the new glove box, or the center console, I guess you'd call it, in the S2K. Went to go ahead and powder coat the TE37s for the giveaway winner, and I have like 3 ounces of Polaroid powder. So unfortunately, I do need to get some more of that ordered up from Prismatic Powders. Harbor Freight does sell powder. I'm like, I could go to Harbor Freight and buy some shitty powder that probably won't last, and it's not the proper color anyway. But I'm deciding just to wait and do it right. So no powder coating tonight, which is okay. What I'm gonna do is go ahead and throw new exhaust onto the FRS. We put the MXP Comp RS, I believe it was, cap back on the new BRZ, and I freaking love how it sounds. The FRS just has some sort of eBay cap back on it, which, by the way, if you want it and you're in Spokane, Coeur d'Alene area, or you're willing to come pick it up, I'm gonna be giving it away. It's not in good shape, but if you want it, I am gonna give it away. Haven't figured out how yet. Stay tuned, I'll let you guys know here in a minute. So let's go ahead and get this car up in the air, get this exhaust swapped out. The car does sound good. It could be a little bit louder. 100% though, pretty much the only reason I'm swapping it out is because exhaust only comes out one side. So it comes out the passenger side. As you can see, that tip is black, that one's silver. There's no any sort of exhaust that comes out of the driver's side, which is super ghetto in my opinion. Let's take a good old look at the bottom side of this car. This exhaust has been so smashed up over the years. It's not bad up front, a little bit of damage there on the resonator. But when you come back here, this is why it's gonna be free. She's pretty beat up, very beat up. We got 2 bolts holding the cab back to the front pipe, and then I think a total of 5 hangers, and this eBay system should pop off. So we got the old crusty exhaust system off. I kind of want to see how this car sounds with no exhaust at all. So let's lower it down real quick. It's gonna be pretty loud. No resonator, no cat, no mufflers, no nothing. Do I dare? Yes, I do. Should a little bit loud. It's very, very loud. That's ridiculous. I should just leave it. Jared just got here. I'm gonna tell him this is the new exhaust. See what he says. You like that, boy?
Hell, that is obnoxious, dude. It sounds like my fucking Evo.
It does. We should put that on your Evo.
Hell yeah.
Look at that quality welds. Blowing up the BRZ.
No.
I didn't tell you about that?
No.
Me and Bob were out rallying the BRZ and I seized it up. I tried to like put it back to stock, but then I ended up trading it in for a C8.
For a C8?
Yeah. Wow, Bob. Oh, there's shit stuck in it. Literally fucking phone. You see it?
Would he even make it out? From right there?
Beautiful. Here's the new system. Not all that exciting because we just put it on the other BRZ, but yeah, pretty sick. System is a little bit assembled. Everything's still loose. I'm gonna go ahead, throw it up on the car, and then we can get everything adjusted and tightened up. And Jared, I needed help for this. The system is fully installed. Everything is tight except for the tips. So I'm gonna go ahead and lower the car down on the ground or get it lower, align the tips how we want them, and then fire it up and make sure nothing leaks. Bro, it sounds like a fucking Prius.
Yeah, that ain't loud at all.
What's going on?
Got some shit stuck in there. You got some foam packed in there.
What the hell? That's disappointing. Dude, I'm so confused.
Is it different? Is it a different setup?
It's the same setup. This son of a bitch is way too quiet. I don't know what is going on here. BRZ sounds good. That's why I got the system, because it sounds like perfect. And the BRZ still has stock front pipe and stock over pipe. But this car is so damn quiet. I'm so confused.
It's more quiet than Rose was with that initial Manto.
Dude, it's so quiet.
It's pretty quiet.
Is there a dildo stuck in my exhaust? Did you put your dilly in there?
I hit him in there.
Fucking knew it. I am so confused.
Are these pretty packed full of shit? Is it the same exact size? Are you positive it's the same?
Yeah,
exact?
the MX.
I mean, I ordered it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look. Comp FRS. Yeah, it's the same system as the BRZ. It's so quiet, dude. I'm so lost. I can't be having that. What are we gonna do? No, I'm not putting that shitty shit back on. Damn, dude, that's so disappointing.
You can't really do anything to make it louder.
I mean, I can cut it apart and make it a straight pipe, but that's retarded. I can't say retarded, that's a bad word. So apparently a turbo really quiets down a car, which is interesting. I knew it would quiet down a little bit, but I didn't think it would quiet it down that much because, like I said, guys, this thing is half as loud as the BRZ. So I need to find a different system. I'm not really a big fan of how quiet it is. I'm kind of thinking a Tomei on it, but I'm not also a big fan of having a dual exit diffuser with only a single exit exhaust. So I was kind of contemplating trying to modify our Rocket Bunny diffuser that we have on here, because I think the Tomei would come out that side, so we have to somehow plug or cap this hole off, which I'm not very good at fiberglass work, so I don't know how it would turn out, but I could give it a shot. If you have any other ideas for a louder dual exit, I'd prefer to keep it dual exit. So if you have an idea of a loud dual exit, preferably that comes out both sides, unlike the eBay system, let me know. Well, I was gonna give away the old system, but now that the new system sounds quiet on a turboed car, I might put the old one back on. I haven't decided yet what I'm gonna do. I gotta figure this out. I don't know. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Leave a suggestion. I really don't want to do a single exit with that ugly ass opening on the right side. I could put a toe strap there. I think I've done that before on an Evo. That's what I did. When I put the Tomei on the Evo, I put a toe strap on the other side. So I don't know. I'm gonna wrap it up right here. If you want this exhaust system that I just installed, I'll link it down below. You guys heard what it sounds like on this car. I'll put a clip in of what it sounds like on an NA car. It sounds perfect on an NA car, but as soon as you put a turbo on it, a turbo is like a extra muffler, so it ruins everything. Maybe I'll just take the turbo off. There we go.
That's a good solution.
Very good solution. I'll just drill a hole straight through the turbo so exhaust can pass through freely. I almost forgot. I was editing and realized I never did the Grimspeed giveaway. So this guy right here, it was like a week ago, I announced that I was gonna give it away. Very, very, very beautiful product from Grimspeed. I'll have it linked down below if you wanna buy one. I believe it fits 08 plus STIs. The winner of this guy here is Bread Brew on Instagram. I did this one a little bit differently. I went through and looked at a ton of your guys' Instagrams. I tried to look at all of them. I think it fit Bread Brew's bay the best. Beautiful red STI with a ton of stuff going on in the bay, but he's got a stock cover. So Bread Brew, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot you a DM on Instagram, get your address, and get this thing shipped out to you. Gonna wrap it up here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out. I'll see you guys tomorrow.